Our misplaced priorities were on that cross, driving nail holes into the hands and feet of Jesus. His body became broken on that cross so that broken lives and relationships could have the power to be put back together. Now, here's something that I'm finding a lot more and more. It's entering in to this holy place, and it's something that people don't want to hear much about. But there are people here right now who have chosen to live together with someone or share intimacy with someone outside of the bond of marriage. And we're trying to mix the holy with the unholy. But it dishonors God. And it cannot be reasoned away by thinking that your circumstances are so unique that God does not have the power to change you or them, or it cannot be explained away by a changing of the times. And no matter how much we try, God says it is deserving of punishment. And so it was punished on the cross in Jesus. He died the death that you deserve to give you the power to live the life that you don't deserve. You know, many of us, probably most of us, become completely self-righteous with any mention of our money. We think it has no place in the church, in spite of how much Jesus talked about it himself. We like to say, it's mine. God says, no, it's not. It's mine. I've only given it to you to manage. What kind of managers have we been? Don't get defensive at that. See the truth. Not because I want to hurt you, but because I want you to be healed, because then you can go to the cross and you can see Jesus there, dying so that in spite of this sin or any sin, you may be held close by your Father in heaven, who says, most of all, you're mine. You're mine. I could go on all day, but it wouldn't make a difference if you don't see the truth about yourself. If you do, though, you can be changed. You can be cleansed by the blood of the Lamb and made holy and precious in the sight of God. You can become different. You are different. Simply because God says so. He says, you're holy. If Jesus is more than a concept to you, then there is amazing power in you. This power of God takes you from ruin and from death and brings you to life. And His power can take these hearts of ours that are so predisposed to doing things because we say so, and leading them to want to do things because God says so. And we no longer just serve because we might get things, but we serve because we realize we have already gotten everything that matters. And we won't just take Jesus' advice so long as it fits into our box. Rather, we will be obedient to Him even unto death, because we love the beauty of who He is and what He says, even if it doesn't make sense to us all the time. A pastor tells of the time that he realized that he couldn't just think of God as someone to use anymore, but that he could see that he could be used by God. He was at a Christian camp, and the leader there used an illustration just to show the massive, awesome scope of God. The teacher said, if the distance between the earth and the sun, 93 million miles, were reduced to a mere piece of paper, then the distance between the earth and the nearest star would be a stack of paper 70 feet high. And a stack of paper, the diameter of the galaxy, would be 310 miles high. And the galaxy is just a speck in light of the whole universe. And yet the Bible teaches us that our God holds this universe in order by the mere power of his word, literally with his pinky. And so then the teacher asked, is this the kind of person that you ask to be your assistant? It's so easy to fall into that trap in our life with God. See, we are very ready to allow him to assist us. That's why we offer up so many prayer requests that declare our needs and our wants. And sometimes too few that offer up our thanks and our praise. We're ready to follow him so long as we like what he says. But today, don't see an assistant. Don't just see a helper. See his glory. See, that helps you to understand that no matter what he has allowed into your life, he is good. And he is beautiful because of who he is. And your needs, your wants, they stop being as important as God. And you don't serve just in the ways that you want, but because of God. Why not take the jobs around the church that get little applause? Like that kitchen coordinator position that we announced last week, and that went unspoken for amidst this large group of people. Instead of working your volunteering around your travel schedules and around your extracurriculars, why not start working those things around your service? And don't just give an offering today in the amount of what you won't miss so that your life can remain unchanged. Be bold. Believe God and give enough that your life is changed. What I just said will not mean anything to you if God is just a concept. And it will have absolutely no impact if you don't realize that you can't be truly in his presence and come out unchanged. But if you come today with a humble heart, repentant, sinful, powerless, you will be led to the most humble act in all of human history. You will see that Jesus Christ came to be powerless and ruined for you, but on that cross was the power to take these unclean lips and hearts and lives of ours and lead them to say in faith, because you say so, Lord, here am I, send me. Amen.